top 5 coins below $1 to buy for 2020. Welcome back, guys. It's Crypto Rocco from Rockstar Trading Channel, and in today's video, guys, I'll be looking at, out of hundreds of thousands of coins that we've got, I'll talk about 5 coins that I think has got really good potential for next year, guys. Before I start the video, as usual, guys, I'd like to say that please have some money in Bitcoin. I like to be mainly invested in Bitcoin and trade altcoins, but these are 5 projects that I like. I've done my research in, especially a couple of them I actually really like. Again, I don't know if they'll work out in the future, but you might want to watch it. You might find out about a coin that you've never heard of and you might like, and they might be the next big thing. We don't know. This is the market that we're in. It's speculation. You read about the coin, read their white paper, research their team, look at the tokenomics and how it works and what's the value proposition, and try to make a judgment. It is very difficult to do, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Look at 5 coins below $1, so very cheap at the moment, that can become potentially something in the near future. Again, they might even take longer than 2020. These projects in stocks, they take years to work out. So this is more about from an investment point of view rather than just quick short-term trading that my channel is mainly about. Before I get into the video, again, another thing that I'd like to talk to you guys about is do check out my trading versus investing video. In that video I talk about this difference, and you need to know about it. There's difference between trading and investing. So these are my long-term predictions for coins that I like. Some of the coins I'm invested in, I'm completely transparent in some of the coins I'm invested in. So I'm not trying to tell you guys to buy my bags. I'm not trying to do that. Please do your own research before you buy. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first coin I'd like to talk about is Basic Attention Token. So this is a coin I really like. I've tried out the Brave browser. It is a coin that I actually really like. So the format of this video, guys, what we'll do is we'll reveal what the coin is, talk briefly about the fundamentals, what it is, and then I'll look at the charts. So I'll do that, guys, for the 5 coins. I'll try to keep it between 20 minutes to half an hour, so I won't go over 5 minutes on each coin or each project, and then like to do the fundamentals and also the technical analysis at the end and do a bit of a price prediction. So guys, let's have a look at the first one, a Basic Attention Token. So they're in the advertising market, guys, and advertising is very lucrative, as you might know. Google, Facebook, that's their main income, guys. But the model hasn't really changed, and Google and Facebook are making a lot of money, and these platforms are taking the money, but the users who actually watches the ads might be taken advantage of. So Brave is trying to come into this market and trying to change the market. Again, you can read this yourself, and then it's not just that they're making money. We live in a capitalist society, and people will make money whichever people are prepared to pay for, but they can be dishonest. We've heard about Facebook and Google with data privacy issues and how they're taking advantage of normal innocent people. So this model hasn't really changed, and digital marketing can be hit or miss, but what we can't deny is the more money in advertising is going into digital marketing rather than newsletters and advertising boards that people used to do. But in this sort of marketing, guys, there's no incentive for the users. So the advertisers are paying, and the publisher is probably getting some money. So if you watch my videos and get some I'll get some ad money. It's really minimal, guys. It doesn't really even pay for my cup of coffee. It's not really worth it, and then the users are not really getting anything. So this is kind of the dynamic, guys. Advertising is selling their product, advertising is getting their commission from the publisher. What is incentivizing the users to watch the ads in the first place? And so if it's a good content, I like to think my channel is quite good content. You guys are happy to watch the ads they put on my channel to watch the video. But guys, you guys are not being incentivized to watching it. So Brave is trying to change that, and is also trying to deal with the violation of privacy issues as well. So they're trying to do something really interesting, and me, for once, I actually really like it, and it's probably one of my top coins that I'm looking out for. It's actually got a use case going forward. So what is Basic Attention Token? It's a digital advertising token which is built on the Ethereum blockchain. The purpose of BAT token is to create an ad exchange marketplace which will connect advertisers, publishers and users in a decentralized manner. Just had a sip of coffee. The purpose of BAT is to monetize user attention and remove all the other needless expenditure related to ad network. BAT token takes care of the following: serves as a unit of exchange for cutting out the middleman, rewards users, publishers and advertisers. Users get paid for giving attention to ads. Publishers get a proportion of the ad revenue, as is the norm. Advertisers get a better return on investment for their content. So the BAT team created Brave, an in-house native browser which is integrated with the BAT system. BAT tokens are the native currency that will be used by the system. So I highly recommend you check them out, guys, if you're interested in cryptocurrency, blockchain. And we can see the Brave browser is actually profitable. The people are using it, and the user attention is increasing as well. Some of the features of it is privacy, enhanced advertisement matching, and as it's decentralized, people will have less influence, which is something that we like to see. So Google and Facebook can literally run the world. Really, we've seen it in the Donald Trump issues, with elections, with a lot of things they can get involved with. With the decentralized one, you'd like to think that there would be less manipulation. An improved experience. Users don't have to reach out to external servers for every page load. So this is just a quick update, guys. I think I've made another video on BAT as well. My friend is quite knowledgeable on it, but my knowledge on BAT is better than some of the other projects. Again, I'm a trader first, but BAT is a coin that I like, and I am invested in BAT. So that's my first coin that I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed that, the first coin. Before I get to the next stage, let me have a look at the chart as promised. I'll take a quick look at the chart. I won't spend too much time. We'll look at the higher time frame. So BAT, I traded BAT here, if you remember, guys. We took a breakout here. I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel, because BAT, we traded it really well, and it's been one of my better trades. I think I've got a breakout video about BAT. 2 trades I took. One was here, more profitable. This one wasn't as profitable, but I think still wasn't nice. I think I took 5% out of this. It was almost a 30% rally. Now BAT is below that red zone, guys. I'm not sure where it's going to bounce from. Potentially there's some support here, guys, where it might look to bounce from. But if you're from a trading point of view, if you're from an investment, again, I recommend you watch my video between investment and trading. From an investment point of view, you could look to buy because it's cheap, but if it can get above this red zone, then that's where I'd look to add, because from a technical analysis, I like to combine my fundamentals and technicals. My best trades like RVN from last year, they worked quite well because the fundamentals and the technicals match. So that is something that I like to keep an eye out for. So that's my first coin. Let's go on to the second one, and the second coin we'll talk about, I've already revealed it, is Polymath. And I wasn't sure whether to include this or not, because the market cap is quite low on this. But this is a coin, I always tell all my people on my educational group, if you're interested in learning a full trading course, you can join my educational group. It's a full trading course for a few cups of coffee worth a week. I'll highly recommend you check it out, rather than lose money and trade blindlessly. Trade with a strategy that I'm teaching. But using my strategy, guys were saying, why are you still hodling this coin? I shouldn't really be hodling this, because I don't do hodling. I try to trade. I really do not. Tell people never to hodl. But this coin I've actually bought quite a bit, and I think I'm still average. I'm down on this coin. But let's not talk about that. This is a more fundamental video, and I'll talk about why I like Polymath. So Polymath is a security token, and I believe that in the future there's going to be massive tokenization of equities, and we're going to see tokenization of everything. And that's my vision of the world. Again, I might be wrong in that, but if it does happen, it will be profitable, and it's something that I'd like to see as well. So it's a ST20 token, standard to ensure compliance with government regulations when issuing digital securities. So the ICOs, they're not really regulated. There's regulatory issues with ICOs, and obviously ethical issues as well. With STOs there isn't, because you could own 1,000 XRPs but you've got no stake in Ripple. So Polymath is STO coin, the security tokens. They were massive last year, and I thought last year was going to be the year of security tokens, and unfortunately it didn't work very well. Tezos is another one that I was investing. I traded it more than investing. Polymath is the one that I picked because I know someone who actually is involved with the project. Again, I'm not shilling this coin, guys. Please do your own research. Do not just buy because I've got some. Please do your own research. So with the ICOs, guys, we've had lots of ICO scams, and the issue, the solution to all this ICO is security token and the rise of security tokens. And I recommend you look into it. I'm not going to go into too much detail into what the security token is, but it build a solid blockchain ecosystem. And the CPO, Thomas Borrow, believes STO can change the investment industry at its core, but it's very complicated. But if they can deliver, it will be great. So the total supply of Polymath is I think it's at 1 billion. It's 1 billion. The peak price so far has been $1. Poly is created through proof of stake. Although Poly created the ST20 token standard, it stakes using Poly using ERC20 token based on the Ethereum. Poly is the first ICO to actually be registered with Securities Exchange and is fully SEC compliant. So that is an important thing. Poly fuels transactions on Polymath network just like if ETH does for Ethereum, and it's a utility token. Poly is supported by any ERC20 compatible wallet if you want to store it. So it talks about the reason for security tokens, the reason for demand of security tokens. The wild west of crypto with ICOs, people raising crazy amounts of money. SEC have created the Securities Exchange, and it tries to mandate laws for managing these securities to maintain public trust. Publicly held companies, those who sell shares to the general public or the open market, are required by SEC and its laws to file registering statements for newly offered securities. Some cryptocurrencies claim that they're not securities, but some, if you look at I think it's I can't remember what's the law, it's called Howey law, I think. A lot of it will fall under security, so there's a massive regulatory issue. So that's why I've invested in Polymath. But from a trading point of view, once the money dried up in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and new money wasn't coming in, and knew that the price wasn't going down, navigating all this information takes help of skilled professional, and that's where Polymath network comes in. Poly has 4 layers: blockchain, in its blockchain protocol, application, legal, and exchange. 3 parties are then involved in transaction: investor, developer, and issuer. Pay Poly to create and issue security tokens, so they can really help massively with lots of teams that I know people are looking to use Polymath because it's dedicated to security tokens. Poly is full stack ST platform that makes it easy for anyone, even without any technical knowledge, to issue security. So using a decentralized model with digital ledger, Poly is basically a securities in a box platform that is used beyond blockchain to the foundation of Wall Street itself. Here are the fields presented when you create a token on the Polymath network. Once a token is created, you'll shop for legal delegates using your own due diligence and price shopping. You then pay your fee to the lawyer, prepare your legal documents to register with the SEC and other regulators to remain compliant. And there's competition as well, guys. T0, I've talked about that, guys. That's another coin, and there's a few other ones that are looking to do something similar. So this is quite interesting, guys. Like I said, it's a coin that I really like, guys, and although it offers different crypto products, the success of Polymath hinges on the strength of its ecosystem. Just like Ethereum, these partnerships are a good sign the industry like what Polymath is doing. So this T0, I mean, people, you could look at it in the cryptocurrency market, guys. You could say whether you're a competitor, whether there's any competition, or we're all in this together. So T0 is another security token but it's also got a partnership with Polymath, also using also these guys as well. They've got partnerships with Polymath, so they're actually trying to deliver something, and this project is not dead. There's news always coming out. Polymath, Charles Hodgkinson team up on security token blockchain. They've also locked up 75 million tokens to reduce supply, so this coin is actually doing things that would like to see. So this is just a summary of Poly. I'm probably spending too much time on Poly. I'd move away from it, but with these pieces in place, Poly is at the forefront of an important rush in blockchain industry. Compliance is crucial step to mainstream crypto acceptance, and Polymath may have the formula to lead the charge. The danger of being in front, however, is being shot in the back or passed up by those behind you. We'll wait to see how well Polymath sustains over time. So that is my update on Polymath. I really like this coin, and the chart I'm going to show is not really going to look very good, but it's a coin that I like. And then if you want to read more about security tokens, you could definitely look into this article. This is a really good article that talks about it. I'd like to just read this bit out for you. Paper equity tokenization doesn't really add anything. In his opinion, all that does is needless obfuscate a system that the vast majority of investors know and are familiar with. Trying to tokenize equity market is more complicated for investors. They can buy the exact same asset through their normal channels, and hodlers won't be able to realize any benefits tokenization offers. So this is what kind of Poly is aiming in this industry. So it's very interesting. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for Poly in the future, and I do keep an eye on the chart from now and again. I've got it on my watch list, so I try to look at it, I'd say weekly, to see what Poly is doing. At the moment, guys, it's literally in a downfall. It's dropping like a stone. So it's not really that good. I think I sold a lot of it in loss during this pump, because I was like, we're not going to get a higher low and higher high, so I'm going to sell. I'm going to look to buy again, because this is a coin that I like, and I still own some. I mean, I'm probably going to ride them to zero now if they do not work. And you can see how it's worked. The 618 I showed you on BAT. So this is what's looking at for Poly, guys. But it's a coin that I like, and I think it might be able to deliver something in the future. If you've got another security token that you think is better, do comment below and we can have a discussion. So that's my thoughts on Poly, guys, and in simple trading terms, again, it goes back to trading. It's potentially forming a base here. If it breaks below, it will probably dump, but if it does something like a higher low and a higher high, I'll definitely look to buy Poly. And I'll keep you guys up to date. If you join my Facebook group, it's completely free, or you're taking my trading codes, and you can do this yourself with my help. If you have any questions, you can ask me. But if you're in our free Facebook group, guys, I'll keep you guys up to date with regular posts and trading updates and trading signals. Another sip of coffee, and on to the next one. The next one that I like is KuCoin shares. KuCoin, guys, it is similar. It's an exchange based token, and the reason I like it is to do with Binance. So I'm still mainly invested in Binance, but after the rally I made a video saying that I'm looking to sell and why I'm looking to sell Binance. Now I'm looking at KuCoin to do something similar. I won't be able to chart KuCoin because I don't believe they're on. Yeah, they're not on here, so I won't be able to chart KuCoin, unfortunately. But if I just quickly brief you, update you guys, it's an exchange coin, and hodlers of the token are able to get rewards of 50% of overall trading fees. So there's a reason for people to own KuCoins. It's actually similar to kind of Binance coin, but it's better because you actually get some of the success, get rewarded with some of the success of the company. Rewards received in form of dividends are proportionate to the amount of KuCoins one holds. It's the reason for you to hold it. And with Binance shutting down US customers, there might be some US investors going into KuCoin and trading. So that's another reason that the volume might go up. Although I hold KuCoin, I don't actually trade on KuCoin because the volume is quite low. You might get stuck into some really bad coins and you might struggle to get out. So that's just my thoughts, but if they can deliver, they might be really good. But if BNB and Litecoin have been the two main coins that's led the bull move in 2019. So BNB is potentially coming into a zone where I'll be looking to buy, but KuCoin is, from an investment point of view, if KuCoin can do half of what BNB has done, KuCoin can be a lot more valuable in the future. I don't know if it will, but it's something that I'm keeping an eye out for very similar reasons. You know, Binance hit $40. KuCoin is nowhere near Binance, don't get me wrong, but with Binance stopping US investors, and they're one of the big players who bring the volume in, if some of them go to KuCoin and KuCoin keeps improving, offers better coins, better interface, then KuCoin could have a bright future. So quick update on KuCoins. I've covered 3 coins up to now: Basic Attention Token, Polymath, and KuCoin. But please don't just take this video and buy KuCoin and never look. Always keep an eye with what's going on with the investment. You know, if the volume dies out in KuCoin, then I'll be looking at Binance Coin more. So you need to look at both, guys. Next one is our favorite Cardano, guys. If you followed me, I've taken 3 trades. I think 1 worked out extremely well, 1 did okay, 1 was a loss. But Cardano, from a fundamental point of view, is still so interesting. So, I mean, this bit, CoinMarketCap does quite well in summarizing. So, I'm going to read this bit, guys. Cardano is a decentralized platform that will allow complex, programmable transfer of value in secure and scalable fashion. It is reportedly the first blockchain platform to evolve out of a scientific philosophy and a research-first driven approach. One of the first to be built in the Haskell programming language. Cardano is developing a smart contract platform which seeks to deliver more advanced features than any protocol previously developed. The development team consists of large global collective of expert engineers and researchers. The protocol reportedly features a layered blockchain software stack that is flexible, scalable, and is developed with the most rigorous, can't read, when I'm making YouTube video, rigorous academic and commercial software standards in the industry. Cardano will use democratic governance system that allows the project to evolve over time and fund itself sustainably through a treasury system. So Cardano is actually, they're promising the world to you, to us really. What they're promising is something crazy. They're the next generation, the 3rd generation. So first was Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and Cardano takes it to the next level with scalable and security. Cryptocurrency, the main goal, from my understanding, is going into these cryptocurrency meetups and events is to achieve decentralization, scalability, and security. And no one has come close to delivering all 3. Ethereum and Bitcoin, they're quite decentralized. Ripple, you could argue that they're centralized, and Cardano is promising that. And people that I know, just to heads up, that people that I know in the market, they actually use Ethereum, and I was surprised to see how much Ethereum is used. I don't know too many people using ADA at the moment. They're promising big things. Their price is high compared. It's not the price, guys, it's the market cap. The market cap is over $1 billion, so it is quite high. But they are promising big things, that's why people are invested in it, but they're not really delivered as much as we would like. If you're interested, there's a blockchain course that I'm actually going to look to take. You could learn a lot more about blockchains. But this is kind of a quick update on Cardano, what they're trying to do. I'm giving you a very high level goal. I've done a full research on Cardano previously, guys. So you can go check that video out. I'm going to quickly flick through see if some key points come out, and I'll read that out to you. So Cardano Foundation is a non-profit regulated entity that is a custodial organization of Cardano. The main function is to standardize, protect, and promote the Cardano protocol technology. I think it's similar to the Litecoin Foundation, to what Litecoin does to Litecoin Foundation. So we talked about Bitcoin and money transfers, then Ethereum came and smart contracts came, and then this Cardano is the next level, the 3rd generation, and what they're trying to solve is scalability, interoperability, and sustainability. Cardano is unique in that sense. It is built on a scientific philosophy and peer-reviewed academic research. All the engineering that goes into it has the ultimate goal of high assurance code. Their team is very, very strong, and what the the organization, how it works. I mean, I've worked in big corporations, and the organization structure, how they work, and the philosophy is quite good. The team wants to adhere to a set of principles and philosophies. They do not set out with a proper roadmap or a white paper. Instead, they focus on collection of design principles, engineering best practice, and avenues for exploration. Some of the principles you can read here. I'm not gonna bore you with reading it all. So we talked about scalability. It's, you know, a three-headed hydra, so to speak. One needs to take care of the three separate elements: transactions per second, network, and data scaling. And it's not just about scalability with decentralization and security. So it talks about throughput. Bitcoin and Ethereum, for now at least, follows a proof of work protocol. Cardano hopes to solve the problem with their consensus mechanism. Ouroboros, it is a provable, secure proof of stake algorithm, and you know, Ouroboros was actually peer reviewed and approved during Crypto 2017. It talks about problem with proof of work, and again, we know there's issues with proof of work, but we don't know anything better at the moment. So we know about the amount of how inefficient it is, how much energy we spend on proof of work. But we have to, you know, we've not really found anything different that's better in that sense, from my understanding, that can deliver decentralization, security, and scalability. So it talks about proof of stake. Validators will have some lock up some of the coins as stake. After that, they will start validating the blocks, meaning when they discover a block which they think can be added to the chain, they will validate it by placing a bet on it. If the blocks gets appended, then the validators will get a reward proportionate to their bet. I'm not going to go into all of that, guys. It's going to take for long. I wanted to keep this video around half an hour. I didn't want to go over. So again, this is very complicated, but it's really interesting, and this is a project that, you know, it's not just been left alone. People are actually working it. The examples that they give is quite interesting. Interoperability is something, the next level thing a lot of coins are trying to achieve, like ICX. It's another coin that I'm interested in. Aeon is another one, and it helps with, you know, it reduces vulnerability with, you know, hacking and blackout periods. So what they're trying to do is very, very interesting, and I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. Whenever I'm free, I like to read up on these projects, and Cardano is a project that I'll definitely keep an eye out for. I want to see the use case though, and people actually using it. It's not just about delivering something that no one cares about. You know, I think Google Glass was a massive failure. It could do all these fancy things, but no one wanted to use it. So that's what I'll end my section on Cardano on. They need to actually be able to deliver, not just, you know, make fancy things that no one uses and there's no use case for. They need to create something that people can use. And going forward, guys, the sustainability, but the third pillar is one of the toughest to achieve, especially in the cryptocurrency market. And we've seen how things can get out of control. So that is my fourth coin, and this is another coin that I'll keep an eye out for. Again, I said I own a lot of Poly. I don't really own as much Cardano. I mainly trade it, not invested too much in Cardano. The last coin that I'll talk about, before I do it, let's have a quick look at what ADA is doing. A lot of the charts are very, very similar, guys. Very, very similar. They're in massive downtrends, and they're dropping through all the floors. Cardano is at a level that I will be looking for a bounce. You can see it doesn't want to go down now. The RSI is extremely oversold. Having said that, it can easily break down, and I'll sell. What I'm looking for is get above this red zone. It needs to get above this red zone and do something like this for me to buy. And if you do this, just simple thing, again, my trading course is very simple. I don't want to make it complicated. The more simpler it is, the better for the new guys to learn, and that is exactly what I'm looking to see in Cardano. But at the moment, guys, it's in a massive downtrend, and we don't know when or if it will ever recover. When we see stuff like this is the trade that I took, and it was a really, really profitable trade. that we took in this group. And it's not just after the fact. I posted it while it happened. You can go check out my videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It's a long video. The more likes and subscribes I get, it motivates me to create better content for you. I'm going to bring a lot of research in on blockchains. I'm talking to a few people now, and I'm doing my own research myself. And also, guys, turn on the notification button, because if you don't want to miss out my videos with new YouTube algorithm, you might not find out I've released a video unless you turn on the notification button. Right, to end this video, I'll end with our last one, Chainlink. It's already rallied massively, and you could say, Rocco, you're talking about it now. No, I've been talking about Chainlink from 8 months ago. You can check, or 7 months ago I talked about it. If you had bought it then, you probably you'd fall in love with me, because I gave you a really good tip. Again, I'm not saying all of my predictions work, but Chainlink is one that worked extremely well. I'm gonna read this bit, and I'll talk a little bit about what Chainlink is trying to do, and I'll talk about some negatives as well on Chainlink. So Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle service which aims to connect smart contracts with data from the real world. Since blockchains cannot access data outside their network, oracles are needed to function as data feeds in smart contracts. Oracle provide external data, example temperature, weather, that trigger smart contract executions upon the fulfillment of predefined conditions. Participants on the Chainlink network are incentivized through rewards to provide smart contracts with access to external data feeds. Should users desire access to off-chain data, they can submit a requesting contract to Chainlink's network. These contracts will match the requesting contract with the appropriate oracle. The contracts include a reputation contract, an order matching contract, and an aggregating contract. The aggregating contract gathers data of the selected oracles to find the most accurate result. So you can, just by reading this bit, you can see how they're applying it to the real world, and they've got a real use case. We've talked about the partnerships they've got with obviously Google, and there's potential partnership with Samsung. So there's lots of things that's going on. They're trying to bridge a gap. It's completely new, and it's got a use case. In some of the people that are involved in the project is very, very smart people. I've done quite a bit of research on Chainlink from the start, so the guys that are involved, they seem to know what they're doing. They're advisors in different cryptocurrency. They've got experience in other markets, and obviously in cryptocurrency market as well, which is quite important. They're not just new people to it. The technology guys, I talked about, they're trying to work on-chain smart contracts and off-chain businesses and data, on-chain infrastructure and an off-chain infrastructure. The contracts include a reputation contract, which checks an oracle provider's track to verify its authenticity, an order matching contract, which logs a user contract agreement on the network and takes bid from responsible oracle providers, an aggregate contact, which accumulates data from chosen oracles and balances them for an accurate result. So again, I won't read all of it. I highly recommend you check my previous video out to find out more about Chainlink. But what they're trying to do, they're trying to take it to the next level, guys. At present, Chainlink only interfaces with smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain, but it aims to work with multiple networks in the future. So going back to interoperability with different blockchains working with different ones, and it's not about competition. It's more about working together. And if we all can create something that provides value to the world, you'll see the power of cryptocurrency and people finally accepting cryptocurrency and blockchain. I think people already knows the importance of blockchain, but people will start to see the power of cryptocurrency. So from buying and storing crypto at Chainlink, you guys should be aware of it. It's an ERC20 token, so you can store it in an ERC20 compatible wallet. It talks about it here now, and then I bought Link on Binance, but there's other exchanges. I'll tell you guys some of the exchanges that it's on. You can click markets to find out. Like I said, I'm mainly using Binance, but there's other exchanges that you can use, and it's more importantly on Coinbase Pro. So that is a big thing to be on Coinbase, guys. So what is the future of Chainlink? So the market cap, we talked about, the ICO was held, this is how much they've picked up. The distribution, guys, the 35% sold in crowd sale would go to node providers, and 30% token would go to the company for the development and cryptocurrency. I like to see a higher ratio, so talking about tokenomics, I like to see more in crowd sale. But you also want some people to be invested in it. It's very difficult. There's different approaches you can take. You don't want too many to be hodled by the team, because it's not really decentralized. They can dump the coin on you. And one of the news I want to share with you is price manipulation. When something gets so much hype, it pumps very, very hard, and there's potential fraudulent going on with research content analysis of apparent suspicious linked token transactions, which could have caused a pump and dump manipulation. I mean, it's not just Chainlink, guys. In the cryptocurrency market, a lot of it is pump and dump. Most of it is, but Chainlink, the way it pumped was absolutely crazy. It went absolutely berserk. And these are the coins that you want to buy. One or two of these coins can make you enough money for the whole year, really, if you get one of these trades correct. So market cap and global acceptance, guys, circulating supply and how it's distributed. I did have a link on Chainlink, guys, on Google, but I think this talks about Google. This doesn't have Google, this link, but I mean, I've shared videos about with you to talk about what the Google is. This talks about the price and how it climbed into, you know, top 20 within a few months, and it's performed extremely well. It's got the SWIFT partnership, which connects over 11,000 financial institutions. Zeplen is another partner. Request Network, a cryptocurrency competitor which aims to become a standard for exchange of fiat with crypto, and the London-based private asset firm Signal Capital are other partners. It's slightly old, guys. It doesn't talk about Google. If you guys are aware, Chainlink, Google, I sold just before the Google partnership, and again, it was very, very disappointing for me to actually do it. But you know, you win some, you lose some, you can't win it all, and it was very disappointing from my point of view. So this is a smart contract startup tapped by Google as a blockchain partner. This news sent Chainlink to the Stratosphere, guys. Connect to any existing API, seen widely used payments, connect with other chains as well. What makes Chainlink different from other cryptocurrencies? Chainlink is the first cryptocurrency which has attempted to bridge the gap between smart contracts restricted to blockchain ecosystem and the real world. So this is the main selling point. This is what you want to see. Smart contracts are pretty much inaccessible to businesses. Chainlink is allowing the oracles that Chainlink use do exist currently, that they're centralized, defeating the purpose of the decentralized smart contracts and blockchain. Chainlink makes the entire process decentralized and is the first cryptocurrency to do so. So you know the global market cap, what they're trying to do, a unique solution, so investors may pick up this coin over the other similar services, you know, some of the other. So if you look at the top 5 coins I've picked, guys, I'll summarize near the end. Let me finish. Chainlink Link are used to run the Chainlink network. Tokens can seem interesting for long-term investment, an opportunity, particularly due to their low individual cost, which tends to have a positive impact. So guys, I'd like to end this video to kind of summarize it. So I talked about BAT, you know, slightly different token. I talked about Polymath, which is a security token. I talked about an exchange-based token. I talked about ADA, you know, the 3rd generation. Then I talked about Chainlink. So I've talked about 3 different projects, and I could have had top 10 coins, and maybe I'll make one if you guys enjoy it and if I get enough views for this. But if you think about it, guys, you need to have a kind of diversified portfolio even in cryptocurrency markets. So first of all, I started the video by saying you need to have some money in Bitcoin, which I completely agree on. Then you could look at some of the other coins that I said and try to have a diversified portfolio. So again, that brings the video to the end. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. My question to you guys is, what is your thoughts on Chainlink? Do you think it can have a massive pump? What is your thoughts on BAT? What is your thoughts on Cardano? Comment below if you want to elaborate on something, if you want to correct something I've said which is not probably true, and if you're more of an expert in blockchain, comment below and let's have a discussion. To end the video, my question to you guys is, what is your favorite coin for 2020? Comment below your favorite coin and let's all have a discussion. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button. It really helps me out a lot. If you enjoy my content, I think my content is not sold out like most people. So if you enjoy my content, I try to provide different content to most other crypto channels, a mixed trading, analysis, news, and my technical analysis. And I'm quite transparent, so I really appreciate if you could turn on the notification button. It really helps me out and motivates me to create better content for you guys. So thank you very much. If you want to learn more about trading and have a full trading course, check this crypto education group out. I've got a full live trading course there, and you can talk to me there if you have any questions. And guys, if you're interested in a free Facebook group, you can join our Facebook group as well. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Go cryptocurrency!